What makes Bharat truly great? Is it its monuments, its festivals, or its people? Today we explore a beautiful poem that celebrates the hard-working people whose skills, dedication and craftsmanship keep our nation moving forward. Welcome to Gifts of Grace, Honoring Our Vocations. A poem that reminds us that every profession has dignity, value, and a unique contribution to society. The poem is written by an anonymous poet, meaning the author's identity is unknown. Even though we do not know the poet's name, the poem carries a powerful message. It reflects India's long tradition of respecting skilled workers and celebrates the diverse vocations that contribute to the nation's growth. The poem echoes the spirit of India's cultural heritage, where every occupation, whether traditional or modern, is considered valuable and worthy of respect.
I hear Bharat celebrating the varied vocations I hear. Those of craftsperson, each one celebrating their craft, woven with colors and myriad hues. The artisans with lutes, each hailing varied emotions and celebrating dreams, echoing in the streets. The carpenters celebrating. They create anything out of wood with mathematical precision. The electricians humming. They get ready for work with cables and wires to brighten our lives. The boatmen gathering their nets from the shore, sailing and singing while at work, return to tell the tales of life at sea. The shoemakers, affirming the quality of their work, for the feet that walk, dance, run, jump, return home. The delicious singing of the cook, or the rhythm of designer mason, each celebrating what belongs to them and to none else. The voice of their vocation is the voice of their identity. I hear Bharat celebrating the varied voices I hear.
The title, Gifts of Grace, Honoring Our Vocations, is deeply meaningful. Gifts of Grace refers to the special talents and abilities given to different people. Honoring our vocations means respecting and appreciating every profession. The title suggests that every occupation is a blessing and deserves recognition.
I hear Bharat celebrating the varied vocations I hear.
The poet imagines Bharat as a living nation celebrating its workers. Bharat, India varied, different kinds, vocations, occupations, or professions. Personification Bharat is presented as if it can celebrate and speak, meaning India is proud of the many professions that contribute to society.
Those of craftsperson, each one celebrating their craft, woven with colors and myriad hues.
Craftspeople take pride in creating beautiful handmade products. Craftsperson, skilled artisan, myriad, countless or many hues, colors. Imagery. Colorful descriptions help us visualize artistic creations, meaning India's traditional arts and crafts reflect creativity and cultural richness.
The artisans with lutes, each hailing varied emotions and celebrating dreams, echoing in the streets.
Artists express emotions through music and inspire people with their creativity. Artisans, skilled creators, lutes, stringed musical instruments, hailing, expressing or calling forth auditory imagery. Readers can imagine music filling the streets, meaning music and art enrich society emotionally and culturally.
The carpenters celebrating. They create anything out of wood with mathematical precision.
Carpenters use both creativity and accuracy in their work. Mathematical precision, great accuracy imagery. The phrase highlights careful measurement and craftsmanship, meaning skilled labor requires intelligence, planning, and expertise.
The electricians humming. They get ready for work with cables and wires to brighten our lives.
Electricians ensure electricity reaches homes, schools, and workplaces. Humming, working cheerfully or making a low sound. Symbolism, brighten our lives, means both literally providing light and improving daily living, meaning many modern comforts depend upon the dedication of electricians.
The boatmen gathering their nets from the shore, sailing and singing while at work, return to tell the tales of life at sea.
Boatmen and fishermen work hard while maintaining a joyful spirit. Nets, fishing equipment, shore, edge of the sea, imagery. The line paints a vivid picture of life on the sea, meaning their work provides food and supports coastal communities.
The shoemakers affirming the quality of their work, for the feet that walk, dance, run, jump, return home.
Shoemakers create footwear that supports people's everyday activities. Affirming, confirming proudly. Enumeration walk, dance, run, jump creates rhythm and emphasis. Meaning even simple professions play an essential role in our lives.
The delicious singing of the cook, or the rhythm of designer, mason, each celebrating what belongs to them and to none else.
Every worker has unique skills and takes pride in their profession. Mason, a worker who builds with stone or brick rhythm, regular pattern or flow metaphor. Work is compared to music and rhythm, meaning every occupation has its own beauty and importance.
The voice of their vocation is the voice of their identity.
A person's profession often becomes part of who they are. Identity, sense of self. Metaphor, vocation is compared to a voice, meaning people express themselves through their work. I hear Bharat celebrating the varied voices I hear. Structure-free verse poem. No fixed rhyme scheme, uses long flowing lines. Techniques. 1. Repetition. I hear Bharat celebrating. Imagery, colors, music, boats, tools, and workers. 3. Personification. Bharat is shown celebrating. 4. Metaphor. Vocation as a voice, auditory imagery, singing, humming, echoing. Imagine Bharat as a giant orchestra where every profession contributes its unique sound. Together, these voices create the harmony of a thriving nation. The poem celebrates dignity of labor, respect for all professions, India's vocational heritage, individual identity through work, unity in diversity. The poem teaches us that no profession is inferior. Every worker contributes to society. Skills and craftsmanship deserve respect. Diversity of occupations strengthens the nation. Work is not merely a livelihood, it is an expression of identity. Why does the poet choose ordinary workers as heroes? Which vocation in the poem do you find most inspiring, and why? How would society function if one of these professions disappeared? Do we respect all professions equally today? How can vocational skills contribute to India's future development? Gifts of grace. Honoring our vocations reminds us that the true strength of Bharat lies not only in its history or monuments, but in the millions of skilled hands that build, create, repair, teach, cook, design, and serve every day. As students, remember, every honest profession deserves respect, and every talent has the power to contribute to the nation. If you enjoyed this explanation, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to English EdTech. Until next time, keep learning and keep celebrating the spirit of Bharat.